Welcome to Mr. Powers Teaches Math. Now we're doing a little bit of right triangle trig, and I have already covered the definitions of sine, cosine, tangent. I think we did a couple examples, and we did a little algebra with them. So I just want to cover three more trig functions, and they are also basic trig functions, and they're kind of just manipulations of the three I gave already. So here we are. So here's a diagram. We're going to go off of this. Here's my theta. So we got our opposite, adjacent, our hypotenuse labeled, and their lengths. The adjacent length is A, the opposite length is B, the length of the hypotenuse is C. So sine, cosine, and tangent we talked about already. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. But we also have cosecant, secant, cotangent. Now, cosecant is the you know what? I'm going to tell you what cosecant is. There are these definitions, but I like to use these here. Okay? Right here. What? That's not a highlighter. I hit highlight. Let's go. Highlight. Highlight. There we go. All right. These guys. Okay? This is the way to do it. Remember, cosecant is 1 over sine theta. Secant is 1 over cosine theta. And cotangent is 1 over tangent theta. That's going to be way easier to remember than to remember 3 more ratios. This is easier. And you can get cosecant and secant mixed up, but remember there's only one co. So if it's cosecant, it's not 1 over cosine. There's 2 cos there, right? If it's cosecant, it's 1 over sine. If it's secant, okay, then we got 1 over cosine. So that's the way I kind of remember. And cotangent's easy. 1 over tangent. Okay? Because 1 over something is just the reciprocal of it. And so you'll notice that, right? Sine is B over C, opposite over hypotenuse. So 1 over sine, that's cosecant right here, should be the reciprocal of it. Instead of B over C, C over B. And there you go. So those are your basic trig functions. Those are all of them now. They're complete. And of course, they each have their, if you want inverse cosecant, then there's we got all that stuff. So I did want to do some examples. So let's do a quick example and we'll end this video. Here's an example. Let's go ahead and do this super quick. And we did sine, cosine, and tangent. So we done those before. Let's not waste our time on those. Cosecant, secant, cotangent. Let's do it. Cosecant is 1 over sine. Okay, 1 over sine. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse over opposite. So in our case, here's our alpha. So over here is our opposite. Opposite our right angle is our hypotenuse. And the last side is our adjacent. So what is 1 over sine of alpha? In this case, it is hypotenuse over opposite, so it's 5 over 4. There you go. It's as easy as that. We'll do one more. Let's do cotangent. So cotangent is 1 over tangent, which is tangent's opposite over adjacent. So this is going to be adjacent over opposite. So that's going to be 3 over 4. There you go. It's as easy as that. That's all you got to do. So there's our rest of our basic trig functions. Thank you for watching. Until next time, enjoy doing math.